Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about 5 books that I would recommend to anybody who wants to delve into the world of self-improvement. Before we get to the books, let me just thank you for your attention and ask that if you've been enjoying the videos, that you like this one, subscribe to the channel, and tell a friend. It really helps so much more than you know. With that out of the way, let's get started. These books come from my bookshelf, which is collapsing in on itself because there are probably 200 books that I've read in the area of self-improvement, personal growth, etc. It was really challenging to pick just 5, but I picked these 5 books that I'm about to show you because in my opinion, they give you a well-rounded view of what it means to walk down the path of self-improvement. The first book that I would recommend is The Greatest Salesman in the World by Mandino. You might be wondering why I'm recommending a sales book, and sales, without a doubt, has a negative connotation in our society. However, I would argue that whether we realize it or not, everything that we're doing as human beings is selling. We might be selling a product or an idea, but most times we're just selling ourselves. And this book really helps us understand that sales and influence go hand in hand, and neither of those things have to be a bad thing. They're actually both great things. This book tells a story from start to finish that comes full circle, and the way it's written is very unique for this space. I think it's a great book, and I would highly recommend it to anybody who's interested. Again, The Greatest Salesman in the World. Book number 2, Stillness is the Key by Ryan Holiday. This book was gifted to me about a year and a half ago by a good friend, and it is one of my favorite books all time. Ryan Holiday incorporates a ton of stoicism into his writing, and this book is really all about how to be still, how to be present amidst the chaos of our world. I'm not a big meditation person, but this book inspired me to start some of my own stillness practices, and it's really paid off. The writing is excellent, the stories are interesting, and the wisdom is out of this world. Again, I would highly recommend this book, Stillness is the Key by Ryan Holiday, to anybody who's interested. The third book that I would recommend is Mindset by Dweck. This book is on the more technical side. It's not as exciting or captivating as some of the other books. However, it is packed with knowledge, with research, and with practical applications for how we can develop a growth mindset. This book is very heavily focused on psychology, but it's palatable for just about anyone who's willing to read it. This book has changed the way that I view my life, how I view failure, and how I view success. I would highly recommend this book to anybody who's interested. And again, Mindset by Dweck. The next book I want to share with you is Atomic Habits by James Clear. Now, this book is a New York Times bestseller. It's well circulated around the internet, so I would be surprised if you haven't heard of it. But if you haven't read it, this book is all about habits. It's the science behind how habits form, as well as many practical applications about how to build better habits. At the end of the day, we as human beings are creatures of habit, and we're not what we do every once in a while. We are what we do on a repeated and consistent basis. Therefore, we are our habits. And that's why this book is so important. If you were to get just one book out of the 5, I would start with this one because it's that powerful and it's that practical. Once again, the book is Atomic Habits by James Clear. Last but certainly not least, I would recommend Everybody Always by Goff. This book is different from the rest. It is one of my all-time favorite books, and I think it's going to stay at the top of my list forever. This book is about how we should strive to love everybody always. And it's modeled after Jesus, who did love everybody always. It's an incredibly powerful and inspiring book. And even if faith doesn't feel like your thing, there are still pieces of wisdom and insight that you can take away from this book. And at the very least, you can understand what it looks like and what it feels like to be loved unconditionally. And that's just, it's life-changing. So once again, I would recommend Everybody Always by Bob Goff. It'll make you a better person. And that's it. Those are just 5 of many books that can help you learn more about yourself and move just a little bit closer to the person that you want to be. If you're looking for a more comprehensive list of books in this area, I'll leave a link down below in the description with that list. If you want to talk more about any of these books, or you have questions or thoughts, leave them down in the comments or reach out to me. You can do it really any way that works best for you, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Thank you again for your time and attention. I really, really appreciate it, and I hope that you have a great, great day.